Hello lovelies, how are you today? And welcome to my channel. My name is Sharon and I'm the sole proprietor of SAEH Body Butter. And I hope you enjoy the next video. Thank you. Hello lovelies, I'm about to work with some bling and I thought I'd take you along for the ride. This is a 2 stone color, 2 template, 2 transfer, and it'll be 2 presses. So let's get started. We're starting with amethyst. And I created the template and the design in Silhouette Studio Business Edition. And I uploaded it into Cricut and cut out the template. And the blue material that I have on this mat is rhinestone flock. So I brush the stones to fill up as much as possible. And if I have some areas that the stones didn't fall in place, then I use my rhinestone pickup tool and I go in and place them by hand. Alrighty, I think I got them all covered, but I'm going to go around the design to make sure, one, that every hole has a rhinestone in it, and two, that I don't have any extra ones laying about. And as you see, I found an extra one, and I also found a spot that didn't have a rhinestone in it. There's another spot. Okay, I think everything is good. I'm going to clean up my mess, these extra rhinestones, and get my transfer tape to pick this up, and I'll bring you right back. Okay, I've cleaned my mess up. I got my transfer tape together, and I like to bend it in the middle, go down in the center, and fan it out. Up. I see a missing stone. I didn't see that at first. Alrighty. Let me look at it again to make sure. Okay. I think I'm good now. Let's try this again. Alrighty, I got my transfer tape. I cup it in the middle and go down in the center and fan it out. And I don't know if you can see it right here on this edge. I just barely made it. I just barely made it. The tape just covered it. So in order to save that, I'm going to get another piece of transfer tape so it won't give me a problem. And all I have to do is get this, double it up over there, and make sure that it's covering that edge. And I'm pressing down to make sure that the rhinestone sticks to the transfer tape, especially this piece because I've used it a couple of times. Looks like one of my stones. Yeah, that one popped out of place. That one popped out of place. All you need to do is use your thumb and push it back, and you'll hear a little pop when it falls down in this into the spacing. Sometimes, well, not sometimes, all the time, the transfer tape has a staticky. And when you're going down, it'll pull your stones out of place. So it's good to look over it before you pull it up to make sure everything is in place. It's easier to fix here for me than to take the transfer tape off and try to adjust it on the back side. And I also noticed that I got another missing stone that I didn't see right here. Not a problem. I'll get me a stone, lift the tape up, put it in place, and press down on it. Oh, wrong circle. There we go. Press on it. Make sure it tacks to the tape. And then I want to make sure all my stones are in place. Look like I got 2 stones right there, so all I have to do is pull it off when I pull the tape up. I'm just going around to make sure everything is in place. There's another stone missing. Sometimes it's hard for me to see. That's why I get up close, and when I get up close, my head get in the way. Now I don't remember where the missing stone was at. I know it was over here somewhere. Now I don't see it. Maybe it was that spot, but there is a stone there. Anywho, once I pull the tape up and turn it on the back side, I should be able to see it. Okay, let's pull the transfer tape up nice and slow, because again, I've used this transfer tape and when I pull the entire transfer tape up, I like to turn it on the back so I can examine the stones to make sure it has glue on it, because sometimes the stones, I think that was an extra stone right there. Yeah. That was an extra stone. And it got out of place, so I'll take my pick tool and gently push that in place, and I think another stone came out of place. Well, 2 more stones. And that's why I try to make sure my stones are in place while the transfer tape is still on the template, because one, my hands stick to the transfer tape and it may bump into another stone, or 2, I may mess it up. Okay, that one fell in place very good. Okay, let me push. Okay, that's good. So I'm examining the back side of these stones to make sure that they have glue on it. So everything looks in place. So I'm going to put this transfer to the side so I can brush in the stones for the second part of the transfer. Now this part goes on the inside of that aura, and this is going to be the inside is going to be black. Okay. I think I brushed off all the excess rhinestones, and I'm going to take my pick tool and fill in the spots where the stones didn't roll in. Okay, I think all the stones are in place, and I think I don't have any extra. Okay, that looks good. Brush my extras out the way. Let me find my piece of transfer tape. Perfect. Okay, same process. Turn it in a U. Bumping into that. Turn it in a U shape and go down in the center. I think this one was a little better because this piece of tape is not as used as the other one. I'm going to push this to the side and clean up my mess, and then I will bring you back. Okay, I've cleaned up my mess. And now let me take up this transfer. There's one that didn't want to come up. Go back, press it down, and continue. Slow motion. There's another one. Press it down with your thumb and continue. So far, so good. Turn it on its back to examine that all of the stones have glue on it. Then I apply the backing. Here's your rhinestone transfer. That's the aura. And here's the other one. So I just turned on the heat press. It has to heat up to 350. Once it get there, I'm gonna prep the hoodie. I'm gonna lint roll it. I'm gonna put it under the heat press for about 5 seconds, and then I'll bring you back when I'm ready to apply the transfer. I will apply this one first, tack it down for about 8 seconds, and then apply the inside part and go down for the entire 15 seconds. So let me get set up and I'll bring you back. Alrighty, I've lint rolled the hoodie. I've put it under the heat press for 5 seconds. Now I'm going to take the transfer off of the backing and place it on the hoodie. What I like to do is pre-measure my hoodie so that I won't have to move the transfer too much, risking moving any of the rhinestones. So I've placed tape down so I know approximately where to place my design before I place it. And then I won't press it yet because I don't want it to stick to the shirt yet. So what I'll do is take my measurements to make sure that it's in place. Like they do in construction, they say it's better to measure twice and cut once. So I'm off a little bit. I need to shift it to the right. I think I moved it too much to the right. So now I gotta move it back to the left. Try it again. Okay, that works this time. Okay, now I need to see if it's straight. Okay, that looks good. Look like one of my stones flipped. And I don't like working with tweezers because I can't control them. Alrighty, where's my pick tool? Yeah. See if I can slide that in place. Okay. Everything seemed to be in place. Now I'm going to go remove my tape. And the second transfer should be easier because it's going on the inside of that aura. So I don't have to measure anything. All right, one more time to make sure it's straight. Okay, everything looks straight, so I'm going to press it down so when I pick it up, it don't fall off. And I'm going to go over it one more time to make sure none of my stones shifted. All right, everything looks good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this over to the heat press and I will bring you back. Okay, I have the hoodie on the heat press. Put my piece of butcher paper on top. And I'm going to go down for about 7 seconds. My temperature is set for 350 and the normal time is 15 seconds. But I'm going to go down for 7 for tacking. And then I'm going to slowly move this to make sure the stones adhered. So far, so good. Okay. That is good. What I'm going to try to do, instead of taking the shirt off of the heat press, I'm going to try to place this in here and also without burning myself. I think that looks good. That looks good. So I'm going to cover that up and go down for the full 15 seconds. Alrighty. Let's pull this transfer tape up. Ooh, that looks pretty. Alrighty, I'm going to take my Teflon sheet and cover the design, and I'm going to go down for 7 seconds. And then I'll bring you back to the table so I can show you the design in totality. Okay, let me turn you around to the table. Alrighty, let me take the camera off the stand and I can get a little closer. There it is. Alrighty, that is our tutorial. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.